Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you guys know that the Summer Alter Ego Extravaganza is going until the 31st, so I will show you what alter egos you can get from that. So if you look at the spring one, which is April till June, so it says, apparently it goes till July 31st, at least in this one, you can get sorry, that's the spring one, my bad. The summer one is July to September, so it says on here, but it goes till July 31st for this one. So you can get any of the first trust set, which are these ones here. So you can get Furious Coffin, Mila Aliapat, or I don't know how to pronounce that. People blowing off fireworks. It's annoying. Valenarel, KO Pale, Cookie Chabiki, Alvira, Margaret, Gilgamesh, Lionel, or Leonoini? Probably butchering some of these names, I'm sorry. Lou Makraka, Maximilian Noraluri, and Tenzin, and Joachim. And then once the autumn one starts, you can get the ones underneath, which I'll go over when that one does start, because I want to get Sakura, and I want to try to get Avyang, because he's pretty good. And if I don't have Koromaru, which I think I might, and Choo. Those are the main ones that I want to get from the autumn one, but anyway, that's it for those ones. So if you're looking for Noraluri, or Lionel, or Lionel, however you pronounce it, you go over to this Ffxi dude over in South Sandorian in the past. He's at F9, just to the right of the gate on the west gate, right there. So he'll sell you both of them. I think it's 1,000 allied notes each. Yeah, 1,000 allied notes each. If you need allied notes and you haven't done any campaign or anything like that, you can always trade in your copper vouchers to the Unity, no, not the Unity, the Sparks dude, and you can get I think it's 1,000 allied notes per coupon, so that's cool. But now we're gonna head over to Bastoke in the past and see what we can get there. So next up, we're going to we're in Bastoke Markets in the past. So you talk to the Sheni dude, and you can get Elvira and Maximilian, both for another 1,000 allied notes each. So I'll pick up both of those, and then we will head to Windhurst in the past. Alright, the next one is Shuvo in Windhurst Waters in the past. He will sell you Lou and Kale. I don't know how to pronounce their names, but they're both also going to be for 1,000 allied notes each. And then the last one that I'm going to be getting that I need is over in Odalin, East Odalin to be exact. So I will see you guys over there in a couple of seconds once I get there. Alright, so I found the last one that I'll be going for, that I need the Just People from for the summer one. I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce this name, but it's a Mithra. And it's in the Peacekeepers Coalition in East Odalin at F7. So, which ones can we get? It's just Margaret from here. It's, I think it's 2,000 veiled. Not bad. It's pretty cheap in my opinion. And as long as you're doing anything that gives you veiled. And if not, like I said, you can always use your copper voucher things, and you should get it no problem. Alright, so we are going to start doing the Rise of Zilart quest line, or mission line. So we are doing the Headstone Pilgrimage. It's the 6th mission, I think? 6th or 5th, I can't remember. But anyway, we got to teleport to Western Altapa Desert using the Unity teleport, which is level 125. Or you could just run through the quicksand caves to get to where we're going. But this way is a lot simpler. Also, I don't have to run all the way through it. So it saves a lot of time. And we are all the way over here. Because normally you'd have to run through all these things. But anyway, I'm running through here, so I will see you guys in a second. So from where we were, you want to go down the ramp there and head to the right at the first fork in the road, and then follow that until you come to the ruby column. Push the column down so that it opens up a door. Go through the door to the right, then head left once you come to the square intersection place. Head through the door to the left, then follow that, and it should bring you all the way over here. We are at H9, so that's what you need. This should give you the earth fragment. But when you do grab this, as you can see in my chat on the top there, it says you'll have to move closer to remove the earth fragment. So just make sure you're as close as you can get to it. That way you don't have to worry about missing it, because I almost teleported out because I thought that it gave me it, but it didn't. So just be careful of that. So our next headstone thing is at the Lothian area after you make your way through Ordella's cave. So it's the water one, which is all the way in the back. Like I said last time, just make sure you're close enough so you don't get the message saying you need to move closer. But don't forget the geometric font. I will put the positions and maps of where you should go for getting through Ordella's cave to get here. It's pretty straightforward if you've really ever been in Ordella's cave. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, as I haven't done this in quite a while, the Paladin quest requires you to go through Ordella's cave or something. But, like I said, I could be wrong. Anyway, let's make our way to the next one. Yay! Alright, the third fragment, I think I think we got the earth and the water one so far. This one's the ice, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, this one will be the ice fragment. So, if you guys need to know how to get here, I'll put the positions of where you can make your way here, because some of these maps are kind of confusing. But essentially, you have to make your way to home point 2 in the Ffxi area. If you have a level 20 summoner, you can use the summoning teleport for the Trial of Ice, I think it is, where it should teleport you here, and then you can just grab the home point crystal, and then you can go back and change to whatever your job is, and then you can come back in here, zone into this area, and then the headstone thing should be all the way in the back room there. So, yep, on to the next one. Alright, so this part's going to be a little confusing. So we start up here with the Unity teleport. I think it's 125 if I'm not mistaken. And we spawn in at K6, right next to a groundstone. If you have the survival guide, it probably might be a little bit easier, but... So we're going to head west, and then we're going to go all the way to this dead end on the bottom left of the map. Then we should change to different map. Hold on, let me get to there real quick, and then I'll explain it, because I don't know what map I gotta go to. Alright, so the next step is the fire fragment, where you're going to teleport to Yatora Jungle, which is 122 Unity wanted thing. That's what the level is. So you teleport there, and we gotta make our way to G6 from J7. Yeah, J7. So we have to go to the Ifrit's Cauldron up here. Not the one on the right, but the one on the left. That'll make it easier for us to get to the place that we have to get the fire fragment. So I'll make my way there real quick. Alright, so we'll take this part pretty slow and map by map, because it's kind of confusing if you try to explain it all at once. So we start over here at the entrance to Yatora Jungle in Ifrit's Cauldron. So if you head to the west into this big open area, this middle path here is the one that we want to go to, and then we should enter map 7, I believe it is. So I'll make my way there. Should only be a couple seconds, but I will show you once we get there. Here we are on map 7. So if we just hug this left wall and go all the way around to over here to D12, we should exit out to the next map that we have to get to. So I'll see you in another sec. So now we are on to map 5. So obviously the only place we have to go on this map is the only other exit. But I think it's around H6 or H7, there's a flame spout. So they last about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, somewhere around there. But if you trade an ice cluster, it's like 12 crystals put into a cluster. But anyway, you trade the ice cluster to it and it'll instantly reduce the flame spout, and then you can run through it. Otherwise, just wait 3 to 5 minutes. So if you're lower level, it might be better to wait 3 to 5 minutes. But if you're higher level, you could easily just clear everything and not have to worry about it. But it doesn't look like there's much here. Just looks like there's one bomb, so up to you. So just make your way through it. Bad coincidence, it just magically goes down when I approach it. Okay, now we are on map 2. So we want to get to E7, which is the tunnel right above where we're at. So just hug the left wall. Just make sure you don't drop down. There's a drop that's just past the tunnel that we want to go to. So if you go off that drop, you're gonna have a hell of a time getting back. But I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick, just so you don't accidentally jump off of it. So we gotta hug this left wall. This is pretty much the easy part. I don't know what's the right. I don't even know if you could drop down on the right. But right up here, there's the cave there, and then there's the drop right here. So do not go down this because you cannot come back up it, and it is not fun to try to get back here because you'll either have to go back through Yatora Jungle or you'll have to find out how to traverse Ifrit's Cauldron to make your way all the way back to where we're at. But anyway, now we will go on to the next map. Alright, so pretty much like the next one, we are on map 7 by the way. So we just want to go to that tunnel just northeast of, well, I guess east of where we're at now. And there's another drop that's just to the right of it, so try not to fall down that one. But the position, if you need to know, for the tunnel entrance is G7, as in giraffe. So, yeah, pretty much just hug the left wall and you'll come up to the tunnel. Pretty straightforward, but once again, I'll show you the drop-off so you don't accidentally jump off. Oh, I say accidentally, it's way over there. But, same situation. You go over here, and it's this drop-off thing again. But you can't come back up it. Even though it looks like you can come back up it, you can't come back up it. It's like literally one step up. But let's get to the next map real quick. Alright, so this is the last tunnel before we exit out to Yatunga Jungle, I think it is. It should tell me, right? Yeah, Yatunga Jungle, so it's a different jungle entirely. But there's 2 of the flame geysers, or flame spouts, whatever you want to call them, the firewalls. So you still need 2 more ice clusters for this part. Also be careful, there can be an NM Shadow Dragon looking thing. I think it's called Ash Dragon. And apparently at lower levels, at nighttime he has true sound. And at daytime he aggroes 2 sound but doesn't have true sound. So just take into consideration that if you're a lower level, because I don't even know if you can kill him at 75-ish, so either do this with somebody who's a higher level, or I guess try to be extra cautious, or level up higher, but yeah, so I'm gonna make my way through here, and if I see the NM thing, then I will let you know what he looks like so you can see what to avoid. Alright, so we are outside in Yatunga Jungle. So we are all the way over here. So we have to head south from here. We're at K6, so we have to head to K7. for a tunnel that goes underneath the waterfall. And the headstone we have to examine is at L6, L7. And we have to fight 2 Opo NMs. And you could try to sneak pull them, but just be very careful. I'm just going to straight kill both of them, so you need to not worry about that. So, we'll just show you where they are once I find out where it is. Alright, so first thing I want to point out is as soon as you see the waterfall, go on the left side of it, not the right, because I was looking around for 20 minutes trying to find where the cave is, because I went down the wrong cave and it brought me down past like L8 and I just was massively confused. And I ended up turning around, so yeah. Don't do what I did. Just kill these things off real quick. They're pretty easy. Probably pretty easy at like level 90 or something too. Maybe even earlier, but at 119 they're just really easy, like normal easy prey enemies at 99. But anyway, kill those. Do I have to examine it again? Yep. So after you kill them, make sure you examine this again, and obviously make sure you get the fragment, because you don't want to think you got it. Oh, I have to wait for the dead body to disappear. My bad. Hey, we got the fire one! Alright, on to the next one. I think it's a lightning one next. So the next area we have to go to is the Behemoth's Domain, or Dominion, sorry. So you take Unity Teleport 135, we'll get you there the quickest. So we'll do that real quick, and then I will show you where to go. So after you teleport into the Behemoth's Dominion, we have to go down 2 and to the right, which is G9. So quickest way is probably go this way, and then just go down that tunnel until you get to G9. So make my way there. Here we are. So if you're lower level, you probably want to clear out the area first, because if you are lower level, these might be at least easy prey, and you don't want to have 6 or 7 things on you when you're trying to fight these 2 NMs. But if you're 119, it's nothing. As you see, Valenarel just pissed off that Buddha, I think is how you pronounce it. So just kill that real quick. I don't want to get cursed. Not that these things would kill me, but curse is just annoying in general. Apparently I was petrified. Nice. Like being, or not petrified, sorry, paralyzed. And I still am. Nice. I like that. Not really. But after you kill these 2 ancient weapon type things, you re-examine this and you will get your fragment. Just always make sure you get your fragment before you leave the area, because you don't want to have to come back and do it all over again. Next one that we have to do is the wind fragment. So we want to take 128 Unity wanted teleport thing to Cape Terrigan, and then we have to head to F7, I believe it is, which shall be like a hidden tunnel. Yeah, we head to F7. Alright, let me just check the map real quick if I have it. Yep, and we dropped in at H7, so E, F, G, H, so 2 left. So probably over here somewhere. Also, there's the home point crystal up there, so I'm gonna grab that while I'm at it. Because then this way I could teleport faster there when I go to do summoner stuff. Alright, so here's the location of the hidden tunnel. So if you're coming from the outpost warp, obviously you just go north and hook around the mountain. Oh, excuse me. If you're coming from the Unity warp thing, then you just head pretty much west. And if you're coming from the Cloister of Souls, or Cloister of Souls, Cloister of, I don't know what it is. It's the wind one. Then you could head south here. But from here, we have to enter the tunnel and then go north until we come back out to another opening. And then we'll have to go into another tunnel. So that'll be fun. So we just came out to this big open area, roughly about G6, I think. Yeah, so we have to keep heading, I think, north, and we have to head to G5. So, out of that cave, just keep going straight right around this mountain here, and there should be another cave just north of us. Probably around that part there, I'd say. No, I've never done this part. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so you go around the first mountain, and then around the second one, but stick to the right wall after the second one. And then there's your cave. Now we take this to H5, and there should be the headstone in that cave. Alright, so here's the headstone in that cave. Just spawn these guys real quick. Oh, that's right, it's only one NM this time. It's a shadow. So just nuke him down real quick. It's actually pretty weak. I didn't even get to use Bully on him. After you kill him, you just have to check that headstone again and make sure you get your fragment. And then we will head to the next one. But also, if you want to get the what is it called? Why am I having a blank here? The home point crystal. That's what it's called. You just head out this cave and just keep heading to the west, and there should be another cave over there. And then you just go down that cave until you see the home point crystal, and you grab it, and then you're all good. In case you ever have to come back on this side, you don't have to find the caves again. Alright, the next and final fragment that we need is in the Sanctuary of Zilart. So going from the outpost, we have to head to J9, and we are at H9, H-I-J, so we gotta go 2 to the east. So, should be right over here. It says the map ends, so probably behind that tree on the far right. But we make it over there, and then we will hug the left wall all the way north. So, I'll show you when we get there. So, from where we are, as you can see, it's where I thought it was, behind this big tree on the end. So you just head north, and you go as far north as you can, and hug the left wall. At I-7 you should find the headstone, and then we have to kill an NM. So I will get there, and then we will slaughter the NM, and we will finish this quest, or mission I guess. So make sure you don't do what I just did. I went north while hugging that wall up there. You want to go left as soon as you get out of that little pathway with the 2 bridge things above it, because you go left and then you'll head north. Just keep hugging the left wall, you'll be fine. I went north and did not hug the left wall at first, and I got lost. It took me like 5 minutes to find out where I was at. Okay, we finally made it to the headstone. Okay, so in case you're wondering where in the map you are when you get to the headstone, about 2 up and 1 left of where we entered the off-map area. So, that's that. Summon this dude real quick. Should be pretty easy, so I'll just solo him with my thief. Oh no, it's a doomed pilgrims! Somehow it's plural and not a singular. But okay. Just stab him for a bit. Use my haste samba. Let's get some TP. Once I can weapon skill, he will be instantly gone. Should have just summoned Trust. This would have been like a 5-second battle. But I kinda forgot. I was like, eh. He'll be dead anyway. Alright, goodbye. Kaboom! Only 11.3 thousand damage, you know. Nothing to sweat at. Then just make sure you get the light fragment here, and then that should finish this mission. Ugh. Once I can pick it up. There we go. Yay, I have all 8 fragments! Alright, let's go to the next mission. Alright, so we're continuing on with the next mission, which is through the quicksand caves. I think that's actually what the name of it is. So if you come down here in Western Altapa, all the way to CD11, right on the south side there, you can see this little piece of sand, land, desert, whatever you want to call it, on the bottom left there. In between two spots, you follow that cave through, and it should bring you to um, an unmarked area. You just go down in the kind of crevice thing and follow it until you go up these steps at D12 and you run in here to Quicksand Caves. So for this portion of the quest, or sorry, mission, you will need either a weighted stone or Galka or some other equal to this. So you just stand on this thing, and as long as you have the weighted stones that if I remember correctly, I put in a video after we were starting the Rhapsodies of Enadil. So that will count as if you weigh enough no matter what race you are. So if you're Taru, Mithra, Elven, Hume, or Galka, you'll weigh enough where you don't have to worry about having any weight specifications. So you just stand on it, opens the door, you run through. If you don't have the weighted stones, I will put the link in the description for it so that you can find out how to do it. If I don't have a video on it, which I think I do, then I will make a short video on how to get it. But you just come all the way over here to the northwest part. So after you open those two doors, there's geomantic font here. Nice. Hey, you can teleport to that. I didn't know that. And then from here, you just keep going west, and you keep making your way west, and you will eventually come to the Chamber of Oracles. So I'm going to run through here, and I will see you guys in a second once I find out where the Chamber of Oracles is. So the Chamber of Oracles is over at D4, so pretty much just hug the left wall, and you'll come up to this home point here. Once you hit that home point, then you can just go straight through, and you will be in the Chamber of Oracles, which will be where we have to do a fight for this mission. So I'll get in there, and I'll summon the trusts, and then we will destroy the monsters in there. Alright, so this fight, there's 3 Anticans. The one on the left is the Paladin. The one in the middle, the one in the middle is the Ranger. And the one on the right's the Black Mage. So you can take them out in any order that you wish. I'm just gonna nuke the Ranger one, just because I don't want to get hit by its 2-hour, because it could possibly be scary. I think I might have gotten hit by it. Nope, one Earl got hit by it. Nice. Alright, he's dead. Let's take out the Black Mage next, so he doesn't sleep gun everybody. I don't even know if he can sleep gun everybody, but don't want to get sleep good by him. And then that would slow down the fight entirely. And then just nuke the Paladin. One more hit. Kablamo! Oh, he's not dead. Okay, that's surprising. He used invincible, I'm just gonna steal that. Mine. Goodbye. Didn't want to wait like, what, 15 seconds, 30 seconds for his invincible to disappear. And after this, you've completed this mission, so we will go to the next one. Yay! Alright, so apparently, after that fight, teleport to this room, and then you just have to put all the fragments in these things. So that'll be nice. It's just a quick click on everything thing. And then you should get a cutscene, and that will start the next mission. Just click on all these real quick, a couple seconds. Here we go. And there we go. Nice. Alright, start the next mission. Alright, so the next part we have to go to is Ffxi's Tower. You have to make your way to the basement to where the elevator is. But you need the Ffxi's key in order to take the elevator to the 10th floor. And in order to get that, you have to run all the way up the stairs and use the teleporters and whatnot. I will also link my other video for that I did it in. in a previous video in the description, and I'll put the timestamps in the comment thing there for that video. So all you have to do is just click on the timestamp and then follow it through. I think I have positions on there. If not, then I will put the positions in the comments also, in case you just want to, in case you know how to get to the positions. And all you have to do is just find the positions in the comments and then just run through it. Or if you have the map, then you already know where you're going, probably. But anyway, I link that in the description. Or in the comments, sorry. So you just take the elevator to the 10th floor and we will go from there. I just gotta get there. Alright, so one more little thing I forgot to mention. If you have the home point crystal outside the Stella, whatever it's called, which is the place that we have to go, you can just teleport there. And that will put you right outside where we have to go. But if not, we have to head to F8 on the 10th floor. So it'll appear in the middle of this weird room right down here. Just go out the door, head west, and follow that south, and then we will zone into the 11th floor, I believe. But I'll go over it. I'm just killing these thunder elementals because I want some thunder clusters for crafting later. Alright, so after you went through that ceramic door, be careful, there are enemies in here that aggro to magic, being the dolls and the urns. Yeah, you don't want to cast magic, so you probably want to bring the sneak and invis potions. But other than that, you go up these stairs, it should bring you to the 11th floor. And then after that, we have to go to J6 to get the 12th floor. So I'll make my way there. I don't know, does he give us a map here? Here we go. Alright, so J6, where are we at? We are at G9, so GHIJ, so the east. So up here, where the arrow is. That's so cool that they put those on the map though. So we'll make our way over there, and then after that, we have to head to F10. We'll go through a teleporter to enter the Stella Functility, or whatever it's called. When running through this 12th floor area, be careful. There are holes, as you can see right in front of us there. They will drop you down, I think, to the previous floor, so just be very careful of that. But from the staircase, you just head southwest, right over here, and grab the home point crystal, then go through the teleporter, and we'll be in the Stella thingy. So, make my way there. After you've grabbed the home point crystal and went through the teleporter, you'll get a cutscene. You just run straight and click on this gate here, and enter the fight. So, I'll go in there and summon my trusts real quick. Oh, this guy looks pretty cool. He's one of the Zilart dudes or whatever. But we're just gonna obliterate him. He kind of looks like Prince Trian, floating, evil, and has a very long ponytail. Is apparently almost as big as he is. It's like 2 inches shorter than him. That's crazy. So he can be actually very dangerous if you're lower level. He casts like the spell gun, silence gun, stuff like that. But we wrecked him because we're 119. But we'll skip this cutscene and we will go to the next mission. Yay! So after that cutscene, you have to make your way to Norg to talk to Gilgamesh and Lion. Make sure you click open the door and get a cutscene with both of them, and then that should progress you a little bit. But then after this, we have to start the next mission. So we're slowly making our way to Remave, by the way, in case in the cutscene you somehow missed it. Alright, so we're going to teleport to Remave here. If you're playing as a mage character to use Sneak and Invis, you want to get the items once again. The silent powder, I think it's called. Prison powder and silent oils. I totally mixed those two together. Because pretty much everything in Remave aggroes to magic. So if you cast Sneak or Invis or anything, they're all gonna link onto you, so that wouldn't be good. But you use teleport 125 level, the Unity teleport, to Remave, and then that should put you right at the entrance. If you have the survival guide, you could take that too, but I don't, so I'm using this one. I think the survival guide should be right here on the right. Just gotta wait for my character to load in. That's the field manual. Okay, maybe it's up there where we have to actually go. Yep, it's up there, right near the entrance to the Hall of the Gods. So we have to make our way to H5 to zone into the Hall of the Gods. So I'll make my way there. So don't forget to grab the survival guide here, because then that'll make it so you don't have to run all the way back to Remave just to get back up here. That saves you probably like 2 minutes of running around. Maybe less if you have speed boots, or if you're Dancer as a main, because then you could just use Chocobo Jig. So we enter here, and we have to click the check the Cermic Gate 2 times, and then we'll be on the next mission, which will be Hall of the Gods. And yeah. Alright, so we are finished with the Rise of the Zilart for now. We're just gonna get some cutscenes real quick before we end the video. So we're on Sea Dog's summons for Abyssea line. So we're gonna go into the Hall of the Gods between 1800 and 500, and we should have gotten a cutscene here. Maybe I have to go back and talk to Joachim first. One sec. Yeah, so I did need to go to talk to him again. In order to get the proc thing to do the Hall of the Gods portion, you need to have cleared 7 of the zone bosses. Otherwise, you won't be able to do this portion. And you'll have to have gotten the key items from both of the zone clear rewards. So now we just gotta go back to the Hall of the Gods between 1800 and 500, and we will get a cutscene, and then we go back and talk to him again, and then we'll get another thing to do. Alright, so now let's get the cutscene that we were gonna get probably about 3 minutes ago. And then we gotta head back to Joachim right after. Alright, so after talking to him again, he says to go back to the Hall of the Gods again, so we're making our way back there again. Same thing between 1800 and 500, so we get another cutscene. So I don't think I mentioned it I don't think I mentioned it prior to talking to Joachim when we head back to the Hall of the Gods the second time, but you need to have cleared all 9 of the zone clears, and then when you get a cutscene in the Halls of the Gods, they pretty much talk about some other creatures you have to kill. Talk to Joachim again. That should finish that one off, and it'll start the next mission, or sorry, next quest, being when you have to take out the 6 Cataras, which I've already done, so I get the whole cutscene. And then we'll find out where to go after that. So, 1 second. So, if you're like me and you've already killed the Cataras prior to having been told to kill the 6 Cataras, you will get an Abyssite of Discernment, which it pretty much tells you how to proc red, yellow, and blue when using anything related to them. So, like, say you used an elemental weapon skill, like, what is it called? Cyclone, or Alonian Edge, or even Energy Drain, which I think 2 out of 3 of those are red procs. I think it's Cyclone and Energy Drain. It'll tell you a type of element, so like lightning or wind, earth, so on and so forth, and that'll all be for red. But if it tells you a type of weapon skill, like blunt, or actually I don't know if it's blunt, I think it tells you like dagger or sword. I'll have to look into that, I can't remember. But then for the yellow proc, which is all spells, it'll tell you an elemental type, and then you have to try to find out which one it is. So if you don't know the procs, there's way too many of them for me to go into it, but there's a guide thing that you can use to find out all the Abyssea procs. I'll link the Abyssea thing into the description as well, so that way you guys can proc easier. But back to the Hall of the Gods I go. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this episode. I've been going pretty ham on this game. I knocked out all the trial things I needed for the Emperean weapon up to where I need to do Abyssea, so my current trial's 1093, which I have to get 50 Glavoid shells, and then after that I think it's 50 Popolotl scales, and then 75 Orthus claws. So I'm going to be knocking those out. That's one of the reasons why I was so happy to get the Abyssite of Discernment, because that lets me do the proccing a lot easier instead of guessing and going through all my weapon skills on every single weapon. But now I could just sit on Dagger, and if I can proc it with Dagger, then I could do that. Or if I can proc it with Sword, which I don't know if Dagger can use all of them. Let's see. Where's my swords? There's a sword right here. Homestead sword. Blade sword, whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So no, he can't use these. There's another fire one, I forget what it's called. Flaming blade, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of this episode. After editing, it's probably gonna be close to 40-45 minutes, so it's kinda long. But in the next episode, you will see that I will have, hopefully, we'll have a level 99 Emperean weapon with the, I think it's Ruja Storm on it, so that'd be very nice. And then I'm getting pretty close to the Riftborn Boulders amount that I need. I think I need 300, if I'm not mistaken, to change it from 99 to 119. And then if I don't get Afterglow, then I would have to trade, I think, 10,000 of them. But not really too worried about getting that right away. As long as I can get the 119, it'll be better than the weapon I'm using. But if you do have Afterglow, and you went through all those other trials, then all you have to do is trade one of them. Which, you know, it's understandable since you have to get so many things to get the Afterglow effect in the first place. But, yeah. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We will have probably another episode in a couple weeks. I don't know if it's going to be this month or if it's going to be the start of next month, but I will be grinding out the Abyssea stuff, so anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Wrong button.